What's up guys, we're back for another round of Glimpse Elementals. I've been having a lot of fun with this deck and it's been pretty competitive. So we've played this deck a few times. This list is pretty similar to the list we played before. Some changes we've made are in the mana base and in the sideboard. Some small things we changed were adding an extra colony garden, and then we exchanged Boseiju Who Endures for an Otawara. And the flex spots here, typically you'll see 4 Fable the Mirror Breaker. Here we have 2 Seasoned Pyromancer, 1 Fable, and 1 Scampering Scorer. The rest of the deck is pretty stock at this point. We have all our elementals with Omnath, Fury, Risen Reef, Wave Sifter, and in the sideboard we have Leyline of Sanctity for the burn matchup, Subtlety for Teferi, Tron, Titan, and then we have Foundation Breaker for the artifact matchups and any taxing artifacts like Chalice or Void Mirror. So make sure to stick around to the end of the video, because I'm sure you'll have questions like, why Otawara, not Boseiju? Why not 4 Fable the Mirror Breaker? What's up with Scampering Scorer? Why are we running Leyline of Sanctity instead of Night of Autumn? And why is there no removal in the sideboard? All of those questions will be answered, but first, let's get into the gameplay. Cool, welcome to match 1, we're on the play here. Alright, this hand is very slow. So because we're against Lutri, we're going to keep this hand. If we weren't against Lutri, I would probably mulligan, but because we know we're against like a kind of control-y matchup, these two cards plus Cavern is really good. Yes, Lutri the Singleton Otter. We're just going to make our land drops, eventually hard cast all our endurances, and they can't counter them. I'll go get Cascade Fence here. Doesn't really matter what we get, to be honest. So I'll play this out, and we'll just start flashing these in end of turn. We don't have to play this into whatever this is. Pyromancer is also great. This is like a pretty solid hand. We can also put this on, depending if we draw a land, we can put this on humans, but then we'll be screwed for Omnath, so probably not. So we'll cast Endurance end of turn here. Only 1 Force? Yeah, but Force can't stop this. Another Cavern. Alright, let's attack first. We'll save this for when, do we play Omnath here? I guess, right? I kind of want to save a fetch. I think we'll wait. I want to save a land drop, hopefully a fetch or something. Because we could play Omnath and pass, but then they could like Supreme us or something. I don't know. Oh, it can stop Glimpse. Yeah, I mean, at this point, we're never going to Glimpse, to be honest. If we do, it would be like a last resort, just because we have such a great hand. They're just like not doing anything. It's going to put fetches back in their deck, because we don't really... I'm sure they don't want to draw lands. Another Omnath, okay. We'll attack first, see if they do anything. 3 mana, 4 mana, Cryptic. I really wish we had a fetch land so we could go Fable into Omnath. I'm gonna get Fable down. I'm holding these Omnaths just because I'll play this out too. Put this on human. We're gonna play this out just because they're tapped out and all these are uncounterable. And we're probably not going to loot with this just because our hand's so good. We would love to draw a fetch. A fetch would let us go Omnath into season. And then hopefully they don't, like, wipe the board here or something. They just pass again. We draw Glimpse. So we're going to get rid of that. We're going to keep these 2, though. So we will play the Omnath this turn. We'll see if they tap out again. They did not. Going to hit for 8 here if they do nothing. I really just don't want to play anything if they're not going to be doing anything else. 4 mana, 5 mana, Solitude, okay. Solitude 1, eat the token, I guess. Okay. Blue, white, red, green. Maybe we draw the fetch here, and then we can... Nice. Then we get rid of the other Omnath. I don't know if that's worth it to play Seasoned. They have 6 cards in hand. They could have a board wipe. They probably would have used it there, to be honest. Let's do it. We're gonna have... I don't think we have to worry about our life against the control deck, though, right? We don't even really need to make this uncounterable, but we'll just evoke here, then. Do the Glimpse. So, I was gonna play around if we did draw something, so we didn't need to tap this. I think we could have done both. If we just... Well, actually, we could have because we had the treasure token. But again, we don't need to necessarily outburst. We could. But yeah, we could have used the treasure token to outburst here. They need a board wipe here, though. But we could have tapped our mana better to hold up. Well, maybe not hold up something, but just outburst in general. But this is a pretty dominating board. We've drawn 3 of our caverns against the counterspell deck. 4 blue. They put Lutri to hand. For those who don't know, this is Lutri. When it enters, if you cast it, copy something you control. So I'll pass the turn. Saga gets exiled and transforms. We will move to combat. They're saying that they are control. I'd rather force them to answer our current threats. Right, exactly. These are my current threats. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They have 2 mana. I don't know if they're like... They have like a Snapcaster or something they're trying to... Again, they could have anything in their deck being 3 color, just Jeskai. But they put Lutri to hand, so that means they didn't have anything. I don't know what they're gonna like use Lutri for. Maybe Helix here? They gain 3. I think there's enough. They have like some mediocre spells too, I've seen. They go to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could cast this, but then we can't outburst. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 5. We're just gonna pass here. If something crazy happens, we can outburst like at the end of their turn if they go like sweeper into something. So they have a full grip, 6 lands. So Lutri is 3 mana, so they can't Lutri. They could Cryptic us. I think we can, let's see the clue. I think it's fine, just 1. We want permanents and stuff. Oh god, of course, that's not what we want to see. Agent. All right, so they're most likely gonna Cryptic tap. Oh wait, no, they can't. Oh, they're gonna snap Cryptic. Yeah, that's. I was gonna say they only have 1 tap draw. Okay. Do we spin here? Obviously, we're not gonna tap like that, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 2 spin to win. Ugh, it's tempting. Our last league went so poorly that I just like actually want to win. But this would obviously be a huge spin here. I'm trying to think what they could... They have Lutri still. So they can cast a spell and cast Lutri on top of it? Prismatic Ending. Okay, that's fine. They're still not dead on board necessarily. Endurance. That would have been nice to have last turn. And we can't even swing out an outburst here. Unless they don't block here. If they block this, they lose. They go to 4 otherwise, and they crack that, they go to 3. Even if we do try to spin, they'll probably counter it regardless, so we would have to do it when they were tapped out, which we could have done that. Let's see. They could flash in Lutri also. We can't forget about Lutri. They're cracking that. Probably get an island here. Plains. Brazen Borrower. They're gonna double bounce. Interesting. Yeah, I wanna, should we spin? Let's do it. I mean, we don't have to necessarily, but it didn't target yet. Let's see what it targets. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, he's only bouncing... We're really not in any threat. We can end of turn... I guess we have so many permanents. Like, there's no way this can go wrong, right? Watch just goes, like, horribly, horribly wrong. We also could have, we could have, pitched Endurance for an extra thing. Would you like to pay to... Yes. Endurance, target ourselves. Fury. Kill that. Colony Garden, Wave Sifter, Risen Reef. Yes, so beautiful. We draw 1,000,000 cards. Fury kills everything. Endurance. Petty Theft is canceled. That goes to the graveyard. Unfortunately, we didn't hit Scamper, or oh, I guess, I mean, we could we should just pass, right? We could like spin 8 more times. Let's just pass here. No, we could play out our hand, but if they have a sweeper, we can just refresh here. Is this like a giant shark? Yeah, Shark Typhoon. We're gonna hit them for... They can't win, because we're gonna trigger Omnath like a million times and it's not gonna matter. So we play Omnath with 1, 2, 3, 4. Blue, white, green, red. And then we're just gonna attack first, and then they just lose. Hey, Jar. Yeah, this is Did they just lose on board? Yeah, I was gonna say, if for some reason something happened, we would just cast Omnath, trigger with Foothills, trigger with Misty. Actually, we don't have another fetch land, so maybe not, but we have these 4 to bring in against control, to board out against control. Fury's like not the greatest. Let's bring these in. Everything's like really good. So we're gonna be bringing in this 6, so we gotta figure out what to cut. Maybe Scorcher. You don't have to be rushing. I'm gonna try that. Bring in some control stuff, bring out some fluff and some removal, which we don't really need. Hopefully the Teferi tech comes in handy. We'll keep this hand. It doesn't have Cavern, but it has 2 Endurance and Reef, which we can cast. If we draw a Cavern or a White Source would be really good. Glimpse, worst draw possible. But we would love to get this online, so that way we can just start going ham. I don't know how much like actual targeted removal. They have Helix, we saw. They probably have Lightning Bolt and Prismatic Ending. But that's nice of you, Zach. Wave Sifter. We'll evoke that. I don't think they'd counter this. If they do, like, we'd be happy. So next turn we'll play Stomping Ground untapped and start flashing in Endurances, I guess. Hopefully they just, like, opt here, I guess. Yeah. And Jeremy, we're against a Lutri deck. I know you secretly want to play this deck. We'll yield through this turn. We're slightly low in clock for only being on game 2, just because we took a lot of game actions. Mystic Gate, Bauble. Oh yeah, the K commands and the prime times. Another Endurance. Oh, I hit 1. Wait, oh no! I've been hitting 2 this whole time. Fuck. Alright, we missed a land drop. Damn. My finger moved. Alright, that's fine. That's awkward. It's not a thing. God, I hate fucking... I just want to, like, turn off 2. Expressive Iteration. That's brutal that we, time marked ourselves there. All the Storm Giants. I guess we're going to be playing Risen Reef then, because they're, Let's draw with this, because we're not cascading anytime soon, so... I know they think, like, we don't have lands, because we're... So I'll play Risen Reef. We drew the Shardless. Pyro, we really want to hit a land drop there. Discard Glimpse. We could have played out Teferi and plussed, but 2 is... Oh, Unholy Heat. 2 is pass until response. So we were just passing, and they were just like, okay, cool. So we don't need to play this untapped, but we will. In case, like, I don't know, maybe they have like a sensor or something. 3 mana, put Lutri into hand, cast Endurance. If they don't target it, we'll target ourselves. Put Glimpse back in. Omnath. We would really love a Cavern. We're just going to pass. We're just going to play these Endurances. We could theoretically spin here. 6, 7. Should we spin? I feel like there's no point in spin. Like obviously we could... Our hand's like so good. I don't think we need to spin. Especially because we already have an Omnath in hand. If we didn't have the Omnath in hand, maybe, but the tap out and targeted removal, that's fair too. I mean, if they do that same thing like last time, then that's definitely a go sign. They played Unholy Heat. They still have Bolt, Ending, and Helix. They did nothing. Use it as a counterspell. That's like a cool way to look at it. feel like they have to counter this. They're just going to get beat down. Just straight up counterspell? 4 mana. Oh, just straight up cryptic. Counter, return to hand. Fuck, another glimpse. We could play Omnath and hope to hit a fetch land. I think they have Dispute. This makes me think they have Dispute. Let's play Teferi. If they have a Dispute, they use it here, and then we can play Omnath. Maybe they have a Force? They definitely are running a Force in the Lutri deck, right? So Lutri this shuts off Lutri shenanigans. And we're gonna plus on it. They may Prismatic Ending it, but that's like another removal out of their hand. I really wish we weren't drawing these glimpses though. Opponent's down on clock almost as much as we are, and we've been doing like all the game actions. They let it resolve. We're really missing our land drops here. That's a pretty big deal. We're against Lutri currently. All right, so they did what we said they were going to do. So if we down ticked, they'd bolt it. We get a card. If we up ticked it, maybe we should have down ticked it to look for a land. I think that would have been the smart play. Play Colony Garden, and I guess we'll pass. Should we? Yeah, I mean, we have Endurance. We have end of turn, like things to do at end of turn. It's like tempting to just spin with 8 permanents. Just make them counter it anyway. 4 mana. What's this? 5 mana, big Teferi. Play this before they untap and have bigger counter spells. If they want to counter this, they have to just use straight up counter spell here. And they know we have this. Gonna put Endurance back in our hand. We could target them, which is probably smart also. Oh, they could have Mana Leak. That's a good point. I forgot that card existed. Alright, so they untap. Another Seasoned Pyromancer. I'll attack the Teferi down. We'll see if they want to do anything about it. And Logic Knot. Yeah, that's a good point. Endurance is... Yeah, Endurance is good to get Logic Knot out of their hand too. We're missing the double red. That's what's kind of screwing us here. Let's spin here. We know they have a counter spell. We have a lot going on, so if they counter this, that's totally fine. We get a 2/2, and they have to counter this. If they do want to use anything in the graveyard, we can Endurance pitch something. Fluster, okay. And since we're missing our land drops, we can't even pay for any of these. That sucks. We would be able to pay for it otherwise. All right, so we got the Fluster out of their hand. That's fine. Just us missing our land drops is what's really kicking us in the balls here. We kind of have to pay attention for time also. They're low on time. This is only game 2. They have 7 cards in hand also. We would love a Cavern. Steam Vents tapped. They dead Charlotte's Agent. Yeah, I mean, I guess they're going to have that. 3 mana, 4 mana. Wandering, 5 mana. Is this Hardcast Shark? Oh, just Hardcast Solitude. Ooh. Take out our Endurance. Yeah, I mean, they need playables. Dead Gone's a playable. I'm sure they have Fire and Ice in there also. Jesus, dude. Yeah, we're bricking hard in these lands. It's pretty unfortunate. I'm gonna need a clue. My god. It's not working well for us, huh? We're trying here. It's turn 11 and we only have 5 lands. We've missed lands for 6 turns. Consider. They draw with Consider. We're gonna flash this in now. They're gonna counter it, but we have a chance to block, but Mana Tithe. Damn, they've been sitting on that one. We might just have to like start outburst. Well, yeah, we might just have to start outbursting. Like just make them count. If we draw a land, we can like double outburst. Getting got by mana. Yeah, yeah. I love when you only chime in when there's just like some like cheesy play. I love it. I would like a Cavern here. I would love a land. There's a land. All right, so now we have double outburst. 4 mana. Is this 5 mana? What is this? It's not Deluge, right? No, it's 5 mana, not 4. 4 mana, Deluge. Wandering Emperor. Jeez. So I'm assuming we're gonna Outburst, and then on our turn we're going to Pyromancer, Outburst. So we're gonna get for 5 here. They have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They are down on clock. We will Outburst here. Attempt to Outburst here. They most likely will counter. Here's our entire deck. Oh wait, we only have... Oh no. All our... Oh good, okay. Top. That's good, they put it back in our deck. We only have 3 glimpses in the 60 card version. That's very fortunate that they put it back in our deck and didn't counter it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's been for 8. That's decent. Damn. Do we want human here to double? Damn, we hit well, huh? Omnath's gonna kill all that. Do 1. Oh wait. And then Omnath's just gonna wipe the board of walkers, besides take that to 1. Yeah, that was a beautiful hit. I must want to... Well, no, we can't spin again, so... And now we have Teferi out? So now they can't even do anything? Jeez. I'll bounce this. Move to combat. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Outburst. Can they activate Storm? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, they can activate Storm. Do we just get boned here? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, no. We just Outburst again. So even if they block this... Oh, wait, no, they go to 1? Oh, did we mess up? Chat. Did you bait me? Uh-oh, I was baited. Wait, what? Oh no, they activated the... Wait, what'd they do? They tapped the land for mana and then used it... Yeah, so they could have blocked that and they would have lived at 1. You guys baited me. Chat lethal. Slayer lethal. Alright, welcome to match 2. We're on the play. We're gonna throw this hand away. Just terrible. Like, no lands. This hand's a lot better. We'll put back Glimpse. It doesn't have anything to do on turn 1 and 2, unfortunately, but... We'll make our land drops for Risen Reef. I guess that's fair. You posed the question. Alright, we'll go get a Triumph with us. Spyro, not the worst. We typically don't... This is like usually like a last resort kind of thing. So say our hand's pretty good, but we can always pitch Spyro to Fury if they play some stuff. They did Seaman's tapped. I don't know if this is Murktide. I feel like they'd have to have a turn 1 play if they're Murktide, right? Steam Vents untapped. Is this... No, Dash Monkey. So weird. Okay, Hallowed Fountain tapped. We want a white source. I guess they don't know what we are either. Maybe we should have gotten... We don't have Sacred Foundry in this version, but double red. Alright, there's Counterspell. Yeah, we definitely wanted a white source, so... If we can get a red source, we can play this Spyro here. Shredder. The bane of our existence. Do they have another spell to connive here? So we're up against Murktide. An island. We really wish that was a red source. Regretting this right here. This is probably Spell Pierce also, so... That's another reason we'd want to by a creature. Steam Vent's untapped. Alright, so they will connive here. It's almost tempting that if they do tap out to kill this, but it doesn't look like they're going to. I feel like they always have a counterspell in hand. They look at my hand. I would love for them to tap out and us to draw a land. Yeah, we just passed into nothing. Another Shardless Agent. We're not drawing well. We've been breaking on lands tonight. I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna do this now. If they want to counter it. Nice, okay. Yeah, that sucks. If we would have drawn like just a red source or something. I really don't want to Shardless here. You think you're supposed to Shardless here? I wouldn't Shardless for anything less than 5. If we were like a super high risk version, I might, but we're not any under pressure. Our hand sucks, but they're not. They probably have to get another Shredder, it looks like. No, that's why they let it go. Murktide. Well, now they have Archmage's Charm up. So we're gonna have to... Jesus, we're drawing like shit. Alright, well, we're gonna just bait out a Charm. We're gonna lose regardless, so... Tell me they counter the Shardless Agent, okay. So they just, yeah, so we knew they had just like the straight up counter spell. So we're just gonna start running stuff into them. There's nothing we can do. We're drawing like garbage. I almost like wouldn't counter that. It's almost like tempting. I mean, their board presence is pretty sick, and I'm sure they have a lot of cards, but it's almost tempting to like let that resolve and make me spin for 4. But their hand is like unbeatable. Everything they've drawn. There's a land. I almost want to Spire here, but we're gonna... We have to like go big here. They get to connive. 3rd counterspell. Yeah, they just drew the nuts. We get one more go. So if we're making our land drops, we could double spin here. They've drawn 3 counterspells. I mean, a 2/2 against... Right. Yeah, I feel like a 2/2 against them is not going to do as much. But we kind of want to do what we're doing now where... Okay, so they cycled a bunch. We just want to make them counter the glimpses. If we could have done that earlier, if we had the mana to do it, but... No, they have Iteration, probably hold up Archmage's Charm, and then we just lose. I kind of want to hit a land here. To get him for 7, we have one more turn, and they just counter whatever we do and we lose. We can't even Wave Sifter. Oh, another body. Yeah, that's fair. And I mean, that's basically what we're doing now. We can't beat triple counterspell into this bullshit. Is this the 4th counterspell? My god. Yeah, we can't beat that. Alright, so against Murktide, we have these 6 to bring in. It's almost tempting to bring in Subtleties, too. So it doesn't look like they're a... they're going to be bringing in Lusters. It doesn't look like they're a DRC version. Endurance is good. Like, we even have main deck Endurance, and we didn't see any of those. So we'll keep the Outbursts. Trim Shardless. Wave Sifters, meh. Scorcher, again, not really what we want. We want to just kind of be casting our creatures, I think. And this is all good. Risen Reef also is kind of a liability. So we'll put out 2 of those just because they die to everything. Alright, we'll keep this hand. We have 3 lands, creatures, protection. We'd love a Cavern. That's crazy. They drew all 4 counterspells. Play Scalding Tarn, they play Strand. Get our Triumph here. Temple Garden, we'll play that. Drawing all our shock lands. Bauble. So they don't have a Shredder, because they would have cast Shredder first. They Bauble me, but we're gonna crack Scalding Tarn, so it doesn't really matter. Just fetch it away anyway. Good Steam Vents. They draw with Bauble. Another Omnath. Not the worst. Oof. Shock that in there. Maybe end of turn Endurance. I think we can do this just because we have Omnath next turn, so if they want to counter this, it's kind of annoying for them. Go. So we'll attack here. Gonna shock that in and pass. We can hold up Subtlety. Hold up Hardcast, Subtlety, blah, blah, blah. So we have Hardcast Subtlety if they do anything expressive. I'm going to counter this. If they want to counter back, that's fine, because then we can just play Omnath. They didn't hit a land. So we're going to play Omnath here. See if they have the dispute. No. Oh, that's pretty huge. Now we get to slam Teferi. Oh, plus, just in case they have like Unholy Heat. Okay, nice. Much better. I'm glad we countered that iteration. That was huge. So that game looked a lot more convincing. This hand. I like this hand. It doesn't have any sideboard cards, but it just has a lot of threats. So we can just slam them one after the next. Not the greatest of draws though. Again, we still want a Cavern. This is 1,000,000% a better league than Pioneer. That deck is unplayable. Shredder, okay. I'm gonna make a YouTube video out of that, and it's gonna be called "Don't Play This Deck." Alright, I'll play Colony Garden because it comes in tapped, and we get our plant token. Farseeks. No, don't play Titan. Play ninjas. We want ninjas. Alright, we're gonna evoke here. And then play Hallowed Fountain tapped. Should we play tapped or just play... Maybe we play that... Hold up a dispute. What did you play in Pioneer? Oh, like just now, the Lotus combo? Yeah, play Spell Stutter in Modern. They play the Otawara. So we're going to start end of turning outbursting, I guess. No, Lotus combo is terrible. God, I really want to draw a Cavern. And if they ever tap out, maybe we'll spin. But I'm assuming they have like a Fluster or something. I know, it's not your fault. He knows because he's always there. I feel like I think Tyler works. Does he work there like 5 or 6 days a week? Let's cast Endurance here. They have Counterspell and they get to Connive. And then next turn we can do some cool shit. There you go. No. We love having 2 people that can pull cards. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't realize you were there 5 days a week. I feel like it's just every time I go you're playing, so it's just like I assume you're just not working. Let's get our white source here. Or another white source. We would love a fetch land here. Teferi. Teferi's a good one to pick up. Okay, that makes sense. Glimpse, not a good draw at all. So they bend an Unholy Heat. I'm assuming they have one in hand, and they're gonna play Ledger Shredder, and then they're gonna Unholy Heat this and Connive again. But hopefully tap out. Oh, they played... I guess they're playing around Dispute? No, they're not playing around Dispute. They just... It's like they did that poorly. Oh, no. Murktide Regent. And Monkey. Is it time to spin, boys? I think it's time to spin. And of course we draw the Cavern. Alright. If this was a fetch land, that would have been insane. So we're not going to play anything. We're going to hold up double spin here. Red, green. Let's go double spin. So no matter what we hit, we're going to be hitting insane cards here. Ready? Ooh, okay, maybe not. We get a lot more permanents for our next spin, though. So we discard Omnath and that, so then that goes back into our deck. And then we get to spin again. Come on, baby. Big spins, big spins. Okay. I mean, we'd spin again, kill all this, do all that, blah, 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 blah. This hand. They're a Yorion deck. We're gonna keep this. We just need a red source. We have Actually, we need a blue source too. Actually, I don't like this hand anymore. I thought we had better mana. There's a blue source, okay. We need a red source now too. This is a really fast Violent Outburst hand. So we can outburst on 3 with 6 permanents, I think. Actually, we'll have more than 6. Actually, no, we won't. Untapped. Counterspell, maybe? Which we don't really care about. If they want to counter a Vogue trigger. That's not a good draw right now. 5 permanents. 1, 2, 3. I was also thinking outbursting with this on the side. Are they really going to counter that? Wow. Shit. All right. I'm totally fine with that. Teferi? Why would they counter that and then play Teferi? I guess they bounce that. We're kind of we're gonna obviously main phase endurance here. With this mana, they're probably gonna ending this and then plus Teferi. Wooded Foothills. It's not looking good so far. Man, we're Crack Foothills. Do they have their own endurance? Jeez. I wonder if this is the this is like the Vivian combo, it feels like. Alright, well. Now we get to kill both. Unfortunately, we don't have red. Feels bad. But that was like a nice exchange there. We get the Teferi off the board and a blocker. Running 6. They get their fetch land back. We get to attack into Renin 6. Yeah, maybe this wasn't the greatest keep with the mana issue, but it's gonna be planar. Oh, it is the ending. Okay. We assumed they had an ending there. Probably the best non-mana card we could have drawn. Unfortunately, Ren kills it. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're drawing like shit. I'm pretty sure this is the Vivian combo, though. Seems like it, with the main deck endurance like that. Time for 3-wheel? That's what it feels like. And just get back to Teferi, play Teferi. We're probably just going to concede to this. It can't be worse than 3 lands. But now we can't do shit. So we'll take a draw step, and if not, then we'll pack it in. We would love a Fury here. Jesus Christ, dude. I'm just gonna concede. We could play Shardless as a 2/2. I don't know. I want all this. Again, we just turned into a like a control deck. Like Fury is like whatever, Wave Sifter. We just kind of, against control, we just kind of turned into a control deck, I think. So that was a skeptical keep, and we drew nothing. So it was like a double whammy. 5 lands in this. I think we can do better. This is better. At least we get all our color of mana here. Chalice on 0. I guess we're playing the fair game. I mean, that's why we board out all our stuff. This matchup is pretty miserable. This is just 4-color Omnath. Like, it's just like a better control deck than we are. I don't think we have any way of getting rid of this, right? We didn't bring in Foundation Breaker just because it's like, it would just be for Chalice. We're still gonna do this though for the clues. Hopefully they kept the shady hand just for Chalice. But if we're not gonna draw any lands, we can always pitch Fury to Violent Outburst. I hope this isn't a Ren. God damn it. Yeah, This is one of those, like, they're 80 cards, but they're drawing perfectly kind of situations. And we'll pass. We'll just eat these clue tokens at the end of their turn. Just want to make our land drops for Omnath. I get a land back, yep. Get a clue. Teferi. Teferi gets rid of Chalice, actually. We can't just bounce it and do nothing. And they probably have, like, ending. I'm gonna eat this for our land. God damn it, dude. Why are we're bricking so hard on lands this match? This is, like, stupid. We don't even have a chance just because we're not drawing lands. This is what happened game 1. We've drawn 1 land in 4. In 6 draws, we've drawn 1 land, I think. Or 5 or 6. We've had 5 or 6 draws and we've only drawn 1. I feel like that's low end of. So now they're going to play Omnath here. Teferi. Yeah, and they've drawn, like, insanely well, too, so. We'll take a draw step. Can't even, like, kill. I'll save this outburst just in case. I don't know. Play around Teferi. Probably should minus just to hit a land, but with any luck, we can, like, down tick and I don't know. Probably gonna get ending here. The ending this will concede. Eternal Witness. So we need to draw a Fury to kill Teferi. And then Outburst. Can't even draw a fetch from this. Thorinum, Solitude. I'm just gonna concede. There's like no way. We just bricked on lands for too long. Alright, match 4, we're on the play. It's an interesting hand. It's 5 lands, but it has a turn 2 and a turn 3 play. And we have all our colors. It could be a mull just because it's so land heavy, but this is like a weird spell also, so it's not the absolute worst. And we don't know what we're up against, so bauble themselves. This looks like another Murktide matchup. Drawing more lands is not what we want, though. I don't want to draw any more lands this game. Be cool if they tapped out here for, like, Ledger Shredder. Sweet. Alright, so we'll season away. Red, blue. I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't have any white mana, but we'll draw more lands anyway. Holy shit. Alright, well, they can counter a lot of our Omnaths. Cavern would be awesome here. Oh, they didn't attack, okay. So it looks like they're holding up like a charm or something. Omnath Tron assembled, and that's what it looks like. I'm just gonna play this end of turn, I guess. They both do. Okay. I'm going to do this now. I wanted to do it. I should have done it in response to because now they can counter this. Oh, they're not going to? Okay. I don't want them to cast a Murktide here. He looked away for a minute. This is a new match. So yeah, we'd love a Cavern. Cavern would be huge. Definitely gonna counter. Oh wow, they didn't? What the hell? Fortunately, I can't Fury this right now, or else they'll make it bigger. What's in their hand? Man, if we can draw a Cascader, that'd be sick. Bauble. Look at themselves. I'm assuming they have a fetch land to connive with. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe they're flooding. Nice. Alright. So we're gonna do what we did last time. Hopefully not get got by Blood Moon. I just realized that they do bring in Blood Moon. We didn't see it last time, but they definitely do. Scorcher out. What did we just like board out a little bit of everything? Because I know they bring in like blusters and stuff like that. And we did board out Risen Reef because it just dies so easily. We'll do that. It's weird to board out Risen Reef, but they just have so much removal. Alright, this hand's definitely not a keep. Only 1 land. No lands. Jesus. We're not boarding it out. We're just kind of trimming it a little bit because they're going to be bringing in like flushers and stuff. Like they're going to be bringing in stuff for the Cascade, and we're going to be bringing in a lot of control-y elements to sort of play the fair game, like, and then eventually go off when we want to, not like be forced to. Where did our hand go? We had no lands. Ain't got no hands, Lieutenant. What's it? We ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan. Ain't got no lands. At least we're drawing caverns. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, we're not drawing anything else. And we also need a blue source. At least they're not doing anything either. There's our blue source tapped. I mean, they could just Blood Moon us and we're just wrecked. Charm, draw 2, sure. They could just go get it. We don't care about that. Yeah, see? So this is like something else. They're just gonna... Monkey, okay. Okay, they got a mountain out of our way. Cool. Scalding Tarn. We'll play that. That could be our blue. Just if they like Blood Moon us or something. I mean, we can always like... We could always hardcast Mystical Dispute. Expressive. Hopefully they like cast a Murktide and they don't have a Dispute backup. Let's should we Outburst here? Let's make them counter it. I mean, we have a Dispute to counter it if we really want to. Let's make them double counterspell it. We really don't want this. We really don't want to Glimpse, I don't think. Double counterspell? No. They're gonna take the risk here. Oh my god. Jesus, dude. What a hit. No lands, all gas. Jesus, man. All right, I can't complain anymore. That was disgusting. All right, welcome to the last match. We're gonna mull this hand. It's kind of slow. It doesn't really do anything. This hand's a lot better. Put away Pyromancer. We just need to make our land drops. Tron. Our Tron matchup is not very good. At least pre-board. We have to get super lucky, especially because they're going to have turn 3 Tron here, probably. Yep. Play Triumph and pass. Not winning this race here. Hopefully they don't have a payoff. If they go Karn, hopefully they uptick. They're not going to, though. They're probably 7 mana downtick on Ketria. Ooh, okay, it's E-Tron. That's a lot better. That could have been a lot worse. So we have some time. And we can maybe go off next turn. If that was their 7 mana play... I really hope they don't draw Chalice, though. That would be disaster. Come on, pass the turn. Nice. So we could... do we risk it? We could play Omnath. Nah, I don't think it's worth it right now. I think we just go for it here. Okay. Keep this Omnath. Hopefully we draw some more gas to spin into. Land. Okay, we didn't hit any more spin. We could Pyro to hope to hit more spin. I just don't want them to have an all as dust and then we just wiped. So a bottom... Those two. I guess we should have played Reef first. To get the double trigger. That was a mistake. Now we have Shardless again. Elemental, elemental. Yeah, we have to pay here. So now we have Scampering Scorer, so that means we get to attack with everything. That. Elemental. Not sure if this is lethal or not, but... Oh, well, with Outburst, this is a lot of triggers. I probably should have put Otawara to hand, actually. So now we can... We don't have an Omnath, unfortunately. We didn't draw one. We can just go get a bunch of lands, though. We have... If we attack for... They have one blocker. 2... Wait. 3... That's in the air, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, wait, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, we just have lethal with all these outbursts. I'm just gonna get everything though. Do they only have one blocker? They can't do anything else. If they exile something, if they have Dismember. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1. So I'll cast Fury here. Kill the... Hopefully... Oh my god, they got another one. Kill this one. Oh, we got the Omnath. I don't think we need it though. Thought not seer. Oh, it doesn't even have haste. Alright, well. Outburst. Oh wait, no. Okay. Nice. That was a Scampering Scorer, baby. Jesus. All right, so against Tron, we won Foundation Breakers, we won Subtlety. Endurance. We don't need Endurance. E-Tron. That's awesome. Scampering Scorcher doing work. Yeah, so Scorcher only works if it's already on the battlefield. So it wasn't worth it to... Should have evoked that. Shouldn't have evoked it. Or, like, I guess it didn't really matter too much. Alright, so we'll bring in these 6. We need to cut 2 more. We'll cut a Shardless and a Wave Sifter. Maybe we could cut a... Let's cut a Spyro, actually. Because they're going to be... They have main deck Chalice, so... We have to deal with that. This is a good hand for main deck Chalice. Again, we need to hit our land drops. We're a little uneven on that. But if we can... We're on the draw. So if we can do that. Hopefully they don't have a fast start. Temple, go. That could be a turn 2 Thought Not Seer. Okay, Foothill's not bad. Yeah, Thought Not Seer taking Fury is a concern. Yes. Okay, so Fury's gone. We're going to play Foothills and pass, sadly. Oh, they took a Risen Reef? That's weird. Nice. We could have just played Cavern and not shock that in to lose life. It's interesting they didn't take Fury there. Unless they just have like another one and they're going to take the other Visionary Reef? I don't know. Saga. We'd love to draw Foundation Breaker for that. Matter Shaper? I love it. Chalice on 0. Okay. That's fine. Green, blue. Yeah, we're going to play this. We don't care about this Chalice right now. We're going to Omnath into fetch. Hopefully they don't do much and they make tokens here. Get it for 3. Nice. Oh. Shit. God damn it. I did not mean to click that. Alright, well, we get that anyway. It's not what I meant to do. Let's just do this now. And, oh, wait. And just eat these clue tokens. Nice. All Cascade spells. They're making constructs, okay. I don't know if they're gonna, if they have Basilisk Collar. They just get a map. So they're gonna go get Tron here. That's kind of annoying. They can swing in with 1, that's fine. They look like Furies or Foundation Breakers. Okay. So we gain the life here. Get Chalice. Could hit map. Could hit but we wouldn't want to hit map, but... So we can spin for a lot here. We're gonna evoke here. That's not how we wanted to stack it, actually. Yeah, we messed up that stack. It's like 1 less permanent, potentially. Alright, so... pretty good spin here, I'd say, huh? They should concede to this, I would imagine. Well, subtlety that'll evoke. Wave Sifter, Omnath. Yeah, our hits have been really good. Like, when we're not missing land drops, our hits have been pretty sick. Okay. Draw a card. We get to subtlety our own subtlety, I think. Oh wait, no, that didn't work. Never mind. They still get Tron here, which is kind of scary. I'm gonna pass here. I'm assuming, like, the way they're playing, I feel like they have, like, a sweeper. And if they do, we're gonna want all this. Oh, you know what, too? I boarded out all my endurances. That's not good. Shit. That's a big mistake. Chalice on 0, okay. Nothing? That doesn't seem right. 1 Violent Outburst. Let's tap this mana here. I'm just like figuring out all this stuff. Let's see. So we do the Foundation Breaker. They passed? I don't understand why they would pass, though. If they have Dismember... Let's say they Dismember this. I feel like there's no wrong way to do this. I'm just trying to think of the best way. If we evoke kill construct, they kill this. They block here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then a Fury. Kill that. Them not conceding is just like scaring me. Another Foundation Breaker, cool. Let's see what they get out of that spin. Where's this tower? Hopefully that doesn't make a difference. Gas Outburst. No. Oh, they just had nothing. I don't understand why people just don't concede. God, okay. Nice. Alright, we got the 4-1 again. This is the second league. Pretty convincing. 2-0, 2-0. Alright, so Glimpse Elementals. We played a similar list a few weeks ago. We also 4-1. We should have 5-0'd that league, but we missed the land like 6 turns in a row, so we didn't make it. Again, we got another 4-1 here. Pretty convincing wins, I'd say. The only reason we lost the one match was just because we didn't draw any lands, and it was just like 2 non-games, but we did luck out on some spins, on a lot of our spins, so that's kind of the name of the game here with this deck, is hopefully you hit well. But we also had a lot of permanents in play, so we were playing to the advantage there. All right, in terms of flex spots, there's typically 4 Fable of the Mirror Breaker in this spot. I haven't been too big of a fan of it. I haven't tried it too many times, but in paper, I don't really have it. So online, I like to kind of adjust. And I have loved Seasoned Pyromancer. It's really good looting. It makes the 2 elementals, which triggers Risen Reef, which is pretty cool. And then our one of Scampering Scorer, which came through, you guys saw, against E-Tron, just killing it. Everything else is pretty set in stone. For the sideboard, we brought in 3 Leyline of Sanctity for the burn matchup, and we didn't see it, so we didn't have to bring it in. Subtlety, Mystical Dispute, and Teferi Time Raveler were all-stars. Anytime you're facing control matchups or just blue decks, we're usually bringing this in, at least Dispute and Teferi. And then, as you guys saw, spinning into Teferi, people just concede to that. We're going to bounce their stuff. They can't cast their spells against blue-white and against Murktide. It was unbeatable. So I would recommend Teferi. The flex spots here you'll see are like Twin Shot Sniper or Bone Crusher. I haven't needed any removal, any targeted removal. We have Fury, and it seems like that's enough. So I would recommend trying this type of sideboard. You can replace Leylines with Knight of Autumn. That's a good ETB creature, but I wanted to kind of go hard with Leylines because I know Burn's picking up. Overall, again, the deck, super fun. Can't wait to play this on paper on Thursday. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Peace.